So Sling Media, we're excited to be here once again. As you may know, Sling Media was the originator of place shifting, giving consumers the ability to watch and control their living room television on their various devices, both inside the home as well as outside the home. And we're really excited about some of the things we're talking about here at CES. We've just recently launched a Windows 8 app for our player. So now Surface tablets, Windows 8 desktops, laptops, convertible devices, all have the ability to access living room television. It's touch navigation enabled, really easy cover art to find the shows you want to watch and quickly navigate to them. So Windows 8 has been a big thing on our list, and we're really happy to deliver that to customers. Another big thing is actually that the customers have been asking for is a Roku channel. So now we're really pleased to be showing the Sling Player for Roku channel. And what that does is it gives our Slingbox customers the ability to watch their living room TV on another TV that's equipped with a Roku. So that other TV could be in another room in the house, and therefore you have a Roku that can now feed all of your live and DVR-based content on the TV without a second set-top box, or it can actually be in a remote location. So last night, we were streaming the national championship game from California to our booth at a little event we were at via the Roku over IP, and didn't have to bring in any kind of satellite dish or set-top box to do that. So customers are really liking that experience. We also have AirPlay working with all of our Slingboxes, so if you have an Apple TV, we also support that. Two very popular devices in the over-the-top media, delivery of content space. And the third thing actually is what we've done is we've actually revamped our Sling Player for iPad app. And what we felt was really important, and actually some of the things we've seen with Twitter and with other social networks, is that primetime shows, and especially seasons of shows that are really popular, Twitter's made watching it live and watching it when everyone else is watching it a must. So if you're not in front of the TV, how are you going to watch it live? Sling is really the best way. So prime time is social time. People want to engage in the conversation. They want to watch the show when everyone else is watching the show. And actually Sling Player for iPad does a really great job of being able to tie in your social networks, helping you find the shows you want to watch, allowing you to join the conversation. If you're watching a sporting event, actually, it curates stats of those games, so you can actually find the game really easily, see who's scored touchdowns, see who's hit home runs, see what the score is of all the different games that are available to you to watch. So I think that we've looked at the second screen, and there's been a lot of talk about second screen applications. Really, with Sling Player for iPad becomes the first screen. And the final thing I want to talk about actually is some data we just released literally about a couple hours ago here at CES about usage. And one of the things we're starting to talk a lot more about is how our customers are actually accessing their content and what kind of content they're accessing on Sling. Whether it be our retail Slingbox products or our OEM relationships. We obviously power the Hopper with Sling from Dish Network. So we have both an OEM licensing relationship as well as retail products. So one of the stats that jumps out at me the most is that on an average week, our customers sling over 2.3, or actually up to 2.3 billion miles of content, meaning their Slingbox is located one place, they're located somewhere else. Over 11,000 miles is the longest distance between the Slingbox and the device. So if you add all those miles together and you put everything all together, you can actually get to Jupiter and back, over 2.3 billion miles on an average week. So we're sending content all over the globe, and we're sending the content in a truly large amount of number. Another actually really interesting thing is actually we started to publish our top 10 lists for the shows that people are slinging most. We divided into sports because sports is really important to us, but also regular programming as well. And what we're seeing is actually that what tops our lists in some cases lines up with what Nielsen is seeing and what people are watching, but a lot of times people are using Slingbox when they can't be in front of the big screen TV. So what might be a really popular sporting event or show maybe isn't as popular with our customers because another show that maybe was on earlier in the day, or when they were, they're a big travel season, especially around New Year's. There's some bowl games that weren't the big bowl games, but they rated really, really high because people were traveling. They wanted to watch their team play. They wanted to get access to it, and that's really just how Sling works. Because it's not going to fall in line exactly with what everyone else is watching at every single time, but it's the idea that you can get the content whenever you want it and wherever you want it, and on whatever device you happen to have. And with broadband networks the way they are now, and with HD displays on your tablets and your smartphones, people just expect access to high quality content virtually anywhere, and that's what we deliver. So that's, we published actually the infographic on our blog at blog.slingbox.com, and we're really excited to actually show some of that data going forward as well. So that's what we got here. So Sling really is focused on our retail products, the Sling boxes that you find at Best Buy and Amazon, and we're focused on our OEM and licensing. We actually announced a relationship in late 2013 with a company called Eris, who manufactures set-top boxes. They actually acquired Motorola last year as well, so they're one of the largest manufacturers of equipment for the cable and the telco industry. They're going to be introducing our technology into their next generation and existing set-top boxes, and we expect them to make some good announcements around customers and like Dish, MSOs that will then make the Sling technology available to their customers. So we're really excited about that, because the licensing side obviously offers a really great opportunity to get the Sling technology out to a wide variety of customers, both here in the United States and internationally. We continue to innovate on the retail side as well, and add new services and new features, and you'll see a number of things we're working on. One of the things that's actually pretty exciting for us is that while Sling has always been known for taking your content, and giving you access outside the home on your mobile devices, we've seen a lot of our customers use Sling inside the home on the living room television, whether it be using our Sling Player for iPad app to find the show they want to watch, discover new shows, and then quickly use the tablet to navigate to that show on the big screen, so it's like a remote control, or use Roku and Apple TV and things like that to actually bring living room television from another location to wherever they're sitting. So that's a big theme of ours, is actually really starting to have a much larger role in the living room, and you'll see us make a number of announcements on that track as well.